Welcome everybody. For statistical hypothesis testing, today we are going to learn t-test. T-test, one of the most important and commonly used tests in statistics. Let us know what is t-test. We learned already z-test. T-test and z-test basically the same, but the difference is that when the sample size is less than 30, we know that when the sample size is more than 30, we can use z-test, but when the sample size is less than 30, we have to use the t-test. And second one, we know that for the z-test, the variance of the population should be known, but if it is unknown, then we can use the t-test instead of z-test. And the data should be normally distributed. Variance may be equal or unequal. And all the individual values from the sample should be selected randomly. T-test is short form of student t-test. Okay. It is also important to note that when the variance is unknown in the population, even sample size more than 30, we have to prefer t-test instead of z-test, because for z-test, one of the most important criteria, we should know the variance of the population. But if it is unknown and sample size is greater than 30, we can use the t-test. So there is some question, why should we prefer t-test? We know that z-test is easy, but it is very difficult to know the true population. Population mean, even sometimes subpopulation standard, very difficult and costly, time consuming. So when you don't know the population mean, we can use the sample. From sample we can get the variance and SG, then we can use t-test. So when the variance is unknown in the population, you can use the sample. From sample we can get the variance, because sample is a small part which is easy to count, but population sometimes very difficult to count. So this is for, we have to prefer t-test instead of z-test. So let us know the history of t-test. There is long history about the t-test. 1900, that is beginning of the 19th century, there is a chemist from the Ireland. His name is William Shelley Gossett, who working in a brewing company. That company making the beer. You know, when company making the beer, for the quality of the beer, brewing is very important and it is very costly. So here they need to work with a very small sample. So that is William Shelley Gossett working with a very small sample, and he noticed that when the sample size change, the shape of the distribution change also. And for different mean, slightly from the normal distribution. And it is very, sometimes distribution of mean is slightly different from the normal distribution. So then he got the idea about the t-distribution, and because that time it was prohibited to publish in their own name. So he published his result under the pseudonym student. So for the small sample size, that test is now known as student t-distribution. T-distribution. From the t-distribution, we got the t-test. So that is student t-test, nothing but the that is the t-test. Okay, this is the short name of student t-test, and under the pseudonym. Okay, let us go in details. What is t-test? As I told, student t-test is similar to the normal test, only it is a more spread and thicker test. We'll show in the figure. If the number of observations become more, t-test or t-distribution is similar to the normal distribution. So as I told already, if you don't know the population standard deviation, you can use the t-test. Let us see the figure. See, this is the z distribution or t distribution. So t distribution has a See, wider tail. See, when sample size become less than 30, we are getting the T distribution, and the tails are wider in the both side. So this is for T distribution is very popular, especially for the market research and many other cases, because you can use T distribution or T test for small sample. If you see this figure, you can understand when the sample size becoming 30 or less than 30, the tail on this both sides become thicker and wider. So it is becoming a T distribution. Okay. Now we'll do some example or how to do the T test. Or we have to see the procedure. So condition for the T test, there is some condition you have to use, that is population distribution should be normal. Although it is T test and T distribution, but from which population we are taking the sample, that should be normally distributed. And the one thing, remember, sampling distribution symmetric, and when the symmetric, that is normally symmetric, we can take the less than 30 sample size. If it is the sometime little bit skewed, maybe left or right, your sample distribution can be more than 16, or it may be less than 30. Okay. Even if there is no outlier in the sample, you can use the T distribution for sample size greater than 30. So these are the conditions for the T test. Please go through this condition carefully.